to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be channeling messages from your passed on loved ones. If there is someone in your life who recently passed away or who passed away even longer ago, this is an opportunity for you to receive some messages from that person. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. I am reading for a large collective of people, to the people who are drawn to my channel, drawn to this reading. So if it don't apply, let it fly. But please use this as an opportunity to connect. Think of someone who you love dearly, who you would like to talk to and communicate with, and I will do my best to channel some messages for you. Thank you so much, and let's get into picking the piles. Welcome to your reading, pile one. Thank you so much for joining me here. I instantly, as I was pulling your cards, I just got hit with this like overwhelming wave of just sadness. Sadness. So I don't know if this is somebody who recently passed on. I feel like it was probably a maternal figure, a very feminine figure, someone who had a very maternal role in your life. Could have been a grandmother, could have been a great grandmother, could have been an aunt, could have been someone just old and feminine in your community, but definitely somebody close to you and someone who loves you very much. I just got this like as I was playing your cards, I just felt this overwhelming feeling of like, yeah, just like a deep, heavy grief, like a heavy sadness. So if this is something that you're still moving through, if this is something that you're still processing, take your time. It's a process. I lost my father when I was 13, so I know the grieving process can be very unpredictable and it has its own twists and turns. But if you're on that journey right now, just take your time and give yourself grace every single day whenever you can. But I definitely get the sense that this is somebody who is very resourceful, very knowledgeable as well. You probably went to this person a lot for advice. You probably went for this person a lot to kind of wake you up, to shake you out of a stupor, out of a, rut. They would kind of motivate you, keep you on the right track, push you. I feel like this is someone who, yes, they have a lot of knowledge, they have a lot of wisdom, they're very generous, very giving with their resources, with their time. And they would do their best to build you up. They would do their best to take care of you. They would cook for you. They would clean for you. They would do a lot just to make sure that you were okay. You were all right. You had everything you needed. This is somebody who had an overflowing cup of just with this Ace of Cups here, just overflowing cup of care, love, emotion, devotion to you. This is somebody who, you had a very strong emotional connection to. And I'm sure if this person, with this person gone, you may be feeling lost. You may be feeling unguided. You may be feeling that lack of love, that lack of warmth, that lack of emotion and care in your life right now. These things may be hard to reach for you. I think with this Ace of Ariel and this Queen of Gabrielle here in the background, there's something there's something this person wants you to know about your resources. There's something this person wants you to know about your ability to provide for yourself, your ability to attract what you want, your ability to build capital and build stability and safety in your life right now. This person wants you to know you'll always be taken care of. You'll always be supported. Even if they're not here with you physically, they are with you in the spiritual realm. They are supporting you. They are providing for you. Don't give up. Keep going after what you want. If you're building a business, if you're kind of trying to find direction in your career, you're trying to, you know where you want to go and you're trying to get there, don't give up. Keep going. Keep going. I get the feeling you might receive some good news in the realm of money, in the realm of finances, in the realm of career, your job. You may receive some good news in the coming months. But I think your deceased loved ones almost want you to channel this sturdiness, this care, this generosity for yourself, for your future, for your life, because you have things to do. You have things you need to do. You have places you need to go. You have people you need to meet, okay? You can make it happen. You can make it happen. Do not give up on yourself, because I feel like you have a lot of talents, you have a lot of gifts, you have a lot of things to give to other people, you have a lot of things to provide for other people, and I think don't let loss, don't let other voices, don't let other people cloud you or distract you from what you want and from your own potential, because you do have potential. You have so much potential. We got crown chakra here for soul activation. Actually, before we even get there, let's pull some more tarot cards for you. Yeah, it's almost like you struggle with like having too many options, having too many choices in front of you, and you don't necessarily know how to pick one or what to go after. Because you have a lot of energy, you have a lot of passion, you have a lot of drive for a lot of different things. You have a lot of passions, a lot of skills, a lot of different talents. You could even have a lot of different prospects, things that you feel like could become something in the future. And maybe this person, maybe, you know, if there's this very specific deceased loved one you're thinking of when you clicked on this pile, maybe this is a person you went to for advice for this kind of stuff. Maybe this is somebody you went to for direction, to get clarity, right? When things didn't make sense, or when you didn't know which way to take, what to choose, what to pick. You know. You know. You have to trust yourself. You have to trust yourself. You have to let go. You have to let things happen. You have to trust that light inside of you, that radiance, that glowing, beautiful self, that glowing, beautiful spirit. This is something that's in your blood, in your bloodline, in your family. You're powerful. You're so powerful. You can make things happen. You can manifest the life that you want for yourself. You can. If you stay connected to what you want, what makes you happy, what brings you joy, it will put you right in the energy that you need to be to attract everything that you need to you. You deserve your dreams. You deserve everything good. Believe in yourself. Believe in what you can do. Believe in the things you can't even see yet. Even if... Oh, I didn't even mean to go this. Oh, yeah. Look, don't get discouraged. Like, do not get discouraged. Do not get discouraged. Whatever you do, do not get discouraged. Keep going. There's always another way. There's always another way. So keep your... It's funny. Kind of keep your options open. Keep your options open. I don't know what this is in reference to. I don't know anymore. Could be a job, could be some creative you're doing, but keep your options open, right? And your spirit guides, your deceased loved ones, they are supporting you in other realms. They are helping you on your path. They're sending helpful people your way. Divine masculine, interesting. And okay, crown chakra came up again. Believe in what you can't see. Absolutely believe in what you can't even see yet. The frequency of divine masculine supports our strong, focused, and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. So definitely a message to your divine masculine, a message, and use your knowledge, use your skills, use your resources to make things happen, to figure things out. You can. Don't get discouraged. Don't get distracted either. Focus on what you can make happen. Focus on what's within your control, because you are building something. You're creating something. You're focused on something right now. And I don't think your deceased loved ones wants you to be deterred from making that thing happen just because of loss, grief, whatever emotions, whatever obstacles come up in your path. It's hard, but you can get through it. You have what it takes to get through it. You're resilient. You're strong. You've made it to this point already. You've made it through, however old you are, right? Every year it's 365 days. You've made it through every single day, right? The sun comes up and it comes down, and the next day begins, Don't give up, right? There's always another day. There's always a bright future waiting for you, waiting in the distance. Just take one step every day. One step every day. Every single day. Things will be okay. Things will be okay. The frequency of the crown chakra, the violet flower of life, supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. I definitely feel if you don't have a practice or a ritual for connecting with your deceased loved ones, if this is someone who's close to you, develop that practice. Just set aside some time every day to talk to this person. Set aside some time every day to visit their grave or to do something in memory of them or to honor them. I really feel like strengthening that connection to them, even if they're not in this physical plane, is going to help support you in the physical plane. You're going to feel more taken care of. You're going to feel like you have that resource, because maybe this person was like a rock for you, okay? Maybe this person was like a rock for you, or you are searching for something to anchor you. You're searching for something to keep you solid, to keep you locked in to whatever it is that you're doing, to keep you locked into your own life, perhaps. And maybe without this person, you feel maybe unguided, or you feel maybe unanchored. You feel very lost. You feel like you don't exactly have a firm foundation anymore, a strong foundation anymore. You are the foundation. You are the foundation. You've always been the foundation. You will always be the foundation. And you have support. You have support. You have ancestors. You have deceased loved ones, right? Who want to help you, who are supporting you, who are feeding you, right? From the astral realms, from the spiritual plane. So don't lose that connection to them. Stay connected. Stay in communication with these people, because they have so much love for you. They have so much love for you. They have so much love they want to give you. They have so much love that they want to show you. And they have so much they want to... They're very excited, I feel, for your future, for the things that you're going to do in your life. So don't give up. Don't lose hope. Keep going. Focus on what's within your control. Take one step every day, okay? And do the best you can. And when you can't, give yourself all the grace and love in the world, okay? Your deceased loved ones, they love you too. Please take care of yourself. This is the end of the reading for pile 1. I'm going to move on to pile 2. Thank you so much for clocking in. Okay, yeah, sure. Thank you so much for participating in this reading. I'm so thankful for your guides, my guides, for your passed on loved ones, for allowing me to channel for you, to send these messages to you. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Let's go. Pile 2's deceased loved ones. Any messages for pile 2 from their deceased loved ones? Any messages for pile 2? Any messages for pile 2? Something about that felt right. Ooh. Something for like the back of the deck, I'd say. Okay, hello pile 2. Welcome to your reading. I've got these cards right down here for you. We're going to channel some messages from your deceased loved ones. Whoever was on your mind whenever you pick this pile, we're just going to get some messages for you at this current stage of your life. So, right away, I'm getting a very, excitable energy from this pile. I don't know if you're, this person could be very lively. They could have a lot of life. They could like to party. They could like to have a good time. I'm getting like a maternal vibe, so it could be a woman that's passed on that's kind of coming through in this reading, but somebody that likes to talk a lot. Like they probably like to talk on the phone a lot. They probably like to cook. They probably like to be like with the kids. I'm getting like a very maternal, jovial energy. Yeah, somebody that you spent a lot of one-on-one time with. Somebody that you knew from your childhood. Really could be like a grandmother. I'm getting like major grandma vibes from this pile. Yeah, definitely getting major grandma vibes. So it could be a grandmother. Could be somebody else. But right away, some messages that are coming through. Wow, so I think y'all might have selected pile 2 as well, or come from pile 2 as well. But I just get this vibe from your pile where it's like, say it, do it. Like, whatever you're holding back on, whatever you feel like, I feel like you need to channel the energy of this, like, loved one. Honestly, like this very jovial, friendly, communicative energy. I feel like that's very much here in your pile. There's this energy of like, communicate, like whatever, like start that relationship, like make that connection, like get together with your friends, like do it, whatever it is that's on your mind, whatever it is that you're trying to do right now. Don't hesitate. Think of the best possible case scenario and go for that thing, because chances are you're gonna make it happen. You're a creative, you're a manifester, okay? Whatever you think, whatever you dream of, whatever you desire in your heart of hearts, you can make that happen. And I feel like this loved one really wants you to just go for it. Go for it. Whatever it is, go for it. Go for it. The sky really is the limit. Even these fairy cards down here, right? We have believe in yourself, Queen of Spring. Wonderful people want to help you. Embrace your true purpose. We have the Fool is the dreamer in this deck. But embrace your true purpose. Begin a new adventure. Trust yourself. Look to the future with hope and optimism. The power of faith to move mountains. Happy changes that bring relief from challenging times, okay? Embrace the best positive. Embrace the best case scenario. Embrace the best case scenario. I feel like maybe this is a pile that struggles with positivity, with cultivating positivity, cultivating hope, cultivating faith in the face of adversity. And I feel like your deceased loved ones really want to come through and tell you, we got your back, ho. Not, I don't should call it ho. We got your back. We got your back. Like, we're not gonna let you down. And please, like, believe that good things can happen to you, because I feel like when you put your mind to it, when you put your mind, especially this pile in particular, when you really embrace that kind of, when you make that a practice in your life, a practice of optimism, gratitude, faith, hope, best case scenario. When you turn that into a practice, you can move mountains. You make things happen. Things come to you naturally. Okay? Things come out of you just as naturally. And I feel like tapping into that flow-like state, that childlike state, that carefree state, I feel like that's what spirit wants you to cultivate more of. I feel like that's what your loved ones want you to cultivate more of. I feel like if you're thinking of a particular love person in particular, it might have been very easy for your inner child to come out with this person. Your connection with this person could have felt very playful, felt very innocent, very youthful, right? I feel like this is the energy your loved one wants you to like bring into your life right now. That childlike joy, that curiosity, that play. And I feel like you're gonna access this the more you get together with your peoples. Okay. Things that I can recommend that I've done: scripting. Okay, scripting. If you just write down every morning or every night, like not even three things, just focus on one thing. Like every morning when you wake up. It's best to do it right when you wake up and right before you go to bed. Write a letter to, what I do is I write a letter to the universe. I'm like, dear universe, thank you so much. I now have I'm trying to manifest a car right now, right? So I script every morning. I'm like, I have a car. Thank you, universe. This is so great. I drive my car every day to get to work. Okay, I use this car to go on solo journeys. I just, it's like you're talking to a friend, right? And you just get yourself excited for this thing that you want in the future, And I feel like, whether or not there's magic involved, okay, the benefit is that you're getting excited about something that you want. You're getting really excited, and you're really cultivating a practice through which you reinforce the fact that this thing can be real, that you can make it happen. That's what really matters. So that's why I would suggest and encourage scripting, some sort of gratitude practice as well. Just to, flip the script, focus on the positive real quick. I feel like that might be valuable to you. This might just be a season in which you're being called to start something new, to embark on a new journey. And I feel like your loved ones just want you to go for it. I feel like they probably send you a lot of messages from the spirit realm, maybe in the form of birds. In fact, I would definitely support that whole birds idea. That they send you messages in the form of birds. And it really is kind of reinforcing this idea of freedom, this feeling of boundlessness, right? The sky is truly the limit. You can do whatever it is that you want, And yes, we have your angel cards here. The Three of Michael. Release the past. You will grow from this situation. Time heals all wounds, right? And Nine of Raphael. Make a wish. Dreams become reality. A joyful time of life. Just starting off with the Nine of Raphael, we have this theme coming back of dreams. Dreams becoming reality. Manifesting your desires. A joyful time of life. Tapping into that frequency, right? Dialing in. Let's dial in. Let's get the phone. Okay, let's get the phone. Dial in. Okay, lock in, right? It's a joyful time of life. It's a time to celebrate. A time to think about the things that you're excited about and the things that you're already happy that is already in your life, right? Make a wish, believe it can come true. Believe it can come true, Be delusional, okay? Gen Z, let's be Delulu. Let's be Delulu. We got this. Release the past. You will grow from the situation. Time heals all wounds. I really feel like y'all might be my pile ones too, because y'all piles are very similar. If this is a recent loss that you've encountered, if this is a recent loss you've gone through, time will help. Time will ease it, In the case of grief, often we grow around it. Depends on we all have unique relationships to loss. We all have unique relationships to our own grief as well. But I think what is true for everybody is that we grow around it, we grow beyond it, and we form better systems, better structures, better support systems that can help us move through the grief when it comes back, and when it arises again. Because I personally find that grief it always comes back. It always comes back. You never really, it's just hard to move. You don't move on. You do, but you don't when you lose somebody. Personally speaking, I lost my dad when I was 13. Okay? I still have moments when I am deep in my grief. And I've accepted it as a part of my experience as a human being on this earth. And I think it also says something to me about the nature of grief and its cyclical nature. But time does make things easier. Time does make things easier. And we are always capable of rewriting our story. We're always capable of rewriting our narrative, changing the narrative. Where is the past, right? It doesn't really exist. It does and it doesn't, The past is a figment of our memories, our imagination, our feelings, woven together into this fabric that we call a story, that we attach ourselves to. When in reality, it doesn't really... It is more mutable than we think it is. It's more changeable than we think it is. We're always capable of flipping the script, of rewriting that narrative that we are telling ourselves and reinforcing to ourselves. I say that to say there's a message here about releasing the past, moving on from it, knowing that you will grow from this situation and you can move past it, right? You might not be able to move on completely, but you can move past it. You can grow beyond it, right? And that's really beautiful. Again, we have a little bird here. We have a little dog here. So maybe your deceased loved ones often speak to you through birds, through dogs, through animals of some form or some kind. But again, I really want to, bring it back to dreams, manifesting your dreams, going for it, developing a practice of positivity, of faith, of hope, a discipline of hope and faith and positivity, trust in yourself, believing in yourself, believing in your purpose, in your future, dreaming of a future for yourself, and going for it. I really feel like these are some themes that we keep coming back to. I'm going to end your reading with a card from this Soul Activation deck right here. I love this deck so much. It's a Sacred Geometry Oracle. I'm going to pull one card and then I'm going to read from the book. So the card that came out is the Root Chakra, number 1, the very first card in the pile. So already have some significance in the numerology of the card being number 1. We know I'm a life path 1. 1 is all about leadership, taking action, being the first to do something. That entrepreneurial spirit, very dreamer-like energy, fool-like energy. And with the root chakra already, there's this element of being grounded, being rooted, right? Okay? Having stability, being unshakable almost, right? Feeling that support, feeling that structure, okay? Having that security, okay? I'll read from the book, okay? The flower of life is a geometric shape recognized by many cultures all over the planet. I want to read this whole thing because it's kind of just breaking down the geometry that you see here, but I'll read this part. The frequency of the root chakra, the red flower of life, stimulates passion and supports our sense of security on this physical plane, both in our bodies as well as in the physical world. Let's go here. Try this. Take a moment to mentally scan your body. How does it feel? Is there anything it wants to tell you? How grounded do you feel? How deep do your roots grow? Do you feel connected to Mother Earth? How about the cosmos? Contemplate your connection to the physical plane. When is the last time you walked barefoot outside? So there's a message here that your deceased loved ones, that your passed on loved ones wants you to know about grounding. Grounding down. It might be easier for you to do all of these things that I've mentioned once you've restore that connection to the earth, right? Do some grounding. Take your shoes off. Walk on the grass. Walk on the little dirt outside, okay? Feel that grass beneath your feet. That might bring you back down to earth where you need to be, you know? Develop a diet, develop an exercise routine, movement, something that can really land you in your physical body. Let me tell y'all, I was about to crank out all of these readings in the morning before I even ate. I was like, you know what? We better be in our Saturn energy. I'm not going to eat, okay, until I get all of these readings out. And I had to stop myself. I had to be like, no, eat. Eat first. Then you can come back to this, right? I just had a bomb breakfast, y'all. I had eggs, toast, bacon. I feel so grounded. I feel so in my body. And these messages are coming out like, okay, when we're rooted, when we are rooted, when we get grounded, so much more becomes possible. So much more possible because we feel that support. We feel that security that we need to face the boulder and break it, to go after the things that we want, the things that we desire, the things that we're dreaming of, right? And we really only find that sense of self-esteem, courage, and confidence when we know we are rooted, when we know we feel secure, we feel safe, we feel locked in, right, to our experience on this earth, into our bodies. That is the most important thing. I feel like your deceased loved one, they might have been a master at this, especially if they were a cook, if they spent a lot of time gardening outside, nurturing things, taking care of things. Yeah, I really, really feel this strongly that your deceased loved one might have been a master at this, just grounding down, locking in, spending time outside, gardening, okay, connecting with other human beings can also be a way to ground as well. Just having a one-on-one with another physical human being, that's also a way to sort of root down, root into something real, something physical, something tangible. So I think that's it for your reading. It feels complete, and we're at like almost 20 minutes. Thank you so much for tapping in, pile 2. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'd like to thank your guides, my guides, your deceased loved ones for coming through in this reading to talk to you, to send you messages. I'm so thankful and grateful that I was able to be a medium for y'all. Please enjoy the rest of your days. Peace. Hello, pile 2. Welcome to your reading. Oh, this is pile 3. Excuse me. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. As you know, we've got some cards out here for you. We're going to be channeling some messages from your deceased loved ones. Anyone you were thinking of at the time of this pile, or if you're just curious about what your loved ones might have to say to you from the other realm based on where you currently are in your life right now, allow this reading to be informative and hopefully expansive to you at this current state. So let's get into it. Your cards here. So we have 4 of Cups, 5 of Wands. Something about this current period of time being like elusive to you, shadowy to you, dark to you. I'm especially drawn to this moon here, kind of coming right after this 5 of Wands. It's almost like you've experienced a recent conflict. Something that was rather hard for you to move on from or move past. Something in which just some significant conflict. I don't know who it was with. Could have been a friend, could have been with a group of people, but there's this element of fear, like you're preoccupied by something, and you're trying to balance that with this like grind or this desire to like move on with your life and really focus on what matters to you. And I feel like your loved ones really want you to almost like alchemize this situation, transform it, because you've probably lost a lot of sleep. You've definitely lost a lot of sleep over this. It's like, should I stay or should I go type vibes. Like, I want to go, but I don't know if I can. I don't know if I should, and I'm kind of caught up in this. I'm kind of emotionally preoccupied with this. Whereas your loved ones, I feel like they might be sending you signs, sending you signals like it's time to go, it's time to move on to the next thing, it's time to focus on something else, because you're locked into this like static state where you're not taking any action because you're preoccupied with something. Whatever this event was, it's stressing you out. I can see that. It's definitely stressing you out. You definitely want to move on, and I feel like you're really trying to protect your peace. You're really trying to stay in this energy of gratitude, of expansiveness, of multiplying what you have, right? If whether that's joy, resources, money, I feel like it's really your peace. I think that you're trying to protect, but it feels like you can't. It feels like you're just, again, like I keep going back to this moon, 5 of Wands, 9 of Swords here. Some whatever the situation is, it's been very contentious, and you are, it's taking up a lot of your mental and emotional energy. It might be causing you a lot of anxiety. And so I feel this push and pull. Even with this, I keep going back to this moon. I feel this push and pull, this very Cancer-like energy. Like, I feel attracted to this, but I'm caught up in this, but I also want to distance myself from it. I want to detach, but I can't. I feel like your loved ones, again, they want you to find a way to sort of alchemize this situation. We have Temperance and the Magician here. Oh my god. They really want you to find some sort of way to alchemize this situation. And I feel like your ancestors are sending you, your ancestors, I always say your ancestors, your loved ones, your deceased loved ones are sending you things. If you pay attention, because, and let's see if I can get a sense of what these messages could be. I'm already hearing water. Go by the water. If you live near an ocean, near a river, your dreams, silence, meditation. You may see things in your meditation when you're silent, when you're alone. That might be the best time. If you have recently experienced people being removed from your life, cut out of your life, that could be your loved ones sending you a message as well. I get this very protective energy from your deceased loved ones. I get this very defensive energy. This could have been a person who really, really wanted to protect you. They protected you while they were alive too. They always told you to stick up for yourself, stand your ground. Don't let this happen to you, okay? This very fierce mother bear energy. Although I'm not really getting any kind of read on a gender, it just feels like an energy, like a very protective vibe. And I told you I got them Cancer vibes earlier, the moon vibes, right? This is what it feels to me. This is what it feels like to me. It feels like a very protective energy. But this person definitely, yeah, there's this theme of like, if you see people start to get removed from your life, if you see situations start to fall apart in your life, that's your loved ones coming through for you. That's your loved ones really coming through for you, sending you signs that it's time to move on from this situation. It's time to alchemize it. Think about what you want to have instead. Think about where you want to be instead. Think about the feelings you got from this situation. Think about what those feelings are motivating you to do. How those feelings are motivating you to transform or move differently in your life. Look up some journaling prompts as well online. I feel like having some sort of writing, because there's a lot of air energy, especially here with all these swords energy. Writing it, communicating it in some sort of form may help you alchemize these situations, right, and get you out of it, right? Because I feel like it's a alchemy to me, right, is an act of transmutation, right? So whenever I'm going through a very stormy period, especially emotionally, the thing that helps me move through it is I often find myself writing poetry. I often find myself creating art, drawing, singing, right? Taking that energy, taking that storm, whatever I'm feeling, and turning it into something else, letting it flow into another vessel, into another form. That's alchemy. Sometimes when we are caught in a mind loop or a certain emotion, we're stuck in it. We're not letting it run through our bodies, right? Emotions are like water. They're supposed to flow. They're supposed to flow. They're supposed to flow. They're supposed to be given a river, a route to move through in our bodies, and then they leave, right? They leave. When we hold on to them, when we get stuck in them, right? We're not letting our emotions flow. We're not letting that channel move the way it needs to. And so it becomes even harder for us to move on or move out of energies. But if we embrace alchemy, right? If we transform it, right? And if you're not, I think we're all artistic, but if you don't have any practice like that, writing can help. Again, going back to the journaling prompts, right? The right question can help you move. The right question, that's what I always believe in, asking myself the right questions. I try to make that a practice as well. Asking myself the right questions, right? The ones that will really inspire you to think outside of the loop, right? To think outside of the box, right? To shift your mind into a state of being where you're suddenly thinking about, how do I want to move through this? How do I want to move outside of this feeling, right? What is this feeling? Just exploring that, getting curious about it. That's really where the alchemy starts to happen, because we're starting to dissect and pick apart and move elements around, and it's beautiful. It's really beautiful, that process of experimentation, right? That's the alchemy. I feel like your loved ones really want you to embrace this, because there's something better waiting for you. And you know it. You know it, Pile 3. I think you know that you are ready to sort of leave this energy behind and embrace something different. I think it's just a little hard for you. I don't know what's going on. It could be something going on in the home. It could be something going on with someone you care about, someone you love. Ooh. Look at that, the Lovers. We just got the Lovers from this angel deck. Right here. That definitely could be it. And what does it say? Make choices from your heart, deeply emotional commitments, the power of love. It could be somebody you're romantically involved with. Could be a partner, somebody you're like married to, that you're like actually in a committed partnership with. OMG. Yes, but definitely this vibe of like a partnership, somebody that you're deeply connected to. And this might be why this Five of Swords is coming up. Maybe you're going through a breakup. Maybe you're going through a separation period right now, and you're just caught up in that, right? But your loved ones really want you to... I'm really feeling like this loved one really might be a no-nonsense type of person. Or not even a no-nonsense. This person wakes you up. This is the person who wakes you up. This is the person who... like, snap out of it, I'm getting that very like authoritative energy from this pile, from this energy. Even like the feelings I'm getting. You have the Ace of Gabriel, a gift of passion, opportunity, inspiration, the chance to do something amazing, a sense of wonder. So I feel like I'm actually thinking of so the other day I was going through a depressive period. I was grieving, actually, because I was thinking about my dad all of last weekend, and it was really getting me in like just a very I was feeling really down. I was feeling really low, and I had work on Friday, and I got on the train, and when I got to my stop, I didn't get off. I stayed on the train, and I kept going, right? And I finally got off on this other stop. I got off the train, and I just had myself a little adventure instead. I said, you know what? F it, baby. I'm not doing this today. Okay? I'm checking out. I'm doing something else. I'm going on my own little adventure, because I need to just take that time. I need to do something for me. I need to embrace that spontaneity, that sense of wonder, that sense of adventure. Okay, I need that back in my life. When I am having that kind of day, when I'm really going through it, and I'm just in the loop. I'm in the loop. I'm in the loop. You need a little spontaneity to break you out of it. You need to remember life can be good. Life can be random. Life can be crazy, and you can hit the chaos button. You know what I mean? You can hit that chaos button. So I feel like something that your deceased loved ones might want you to do or embrace more of or step into more of this energy is this spontaneous energy, right? This sense of abundance that you can make something amazing happen. Okay? This sense of wonder, like get out into nature, like go for a hike. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Just something about like feeling inspired again, like going to a play, going to some sort of like museum exhibit, whatever inspires you, whatever really gets you to just like even if you're just sitting at home and watching a movie, like just those little things, like to just, I feel like spirit really wants you to alchemize this, like move out of it, you know. And sometimes you need to bring another element in to make the alchemy happen. Okay. So you can shift states. So the last thing we're going to do, actually the last thing we're going to do is I'm going to pull you a card from the Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle. This is like my favorite deck ever. I'm going to pull from one of these cards. Oops, that was facing the wrong way. Ooh, maybe this is a sign. Universal love. I'm going to pull one from this deck right here. And I'm going to read from the book. We have compassion. Compassion. Let me hold this up to compassion. Compassion. I'm trying to avoid the glare. Oops. The Fool. Okay. Let's see. Let's read from the book. Okay. The frequency of compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment and be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, so that unconditional love can flow from source through our heart and into the world. Just reading that, I'm tapping into like flow, being a mediator, right? Being the thing between two other things, right? Being the channel, being the translator, the communicator, shifting one thing to another. Interpreting. Exchanging. It goes right back to that alchemy. It goes right back to this idea of transmuting. Shifting one thing to another. Okay? You're in one state, one position right now. You're also the channel, the translator, the river between that state and the next state. What this is, you have to define for yourself, I think. You have to find that yourself. You might already know what that is. But I think your loved ones want to have there's a lot of tools they want to give you. There's a lot of tools they're sending you to help you figure out what this next state is. But compassion can be described as the act of sharing in or being with another's struggle or suffering. Oftentimes, it includes the desire to alleviate this discomfort through benevolent action, sensitive understanding, and warm support. Compassion holds the highest energy of all human emotions. It is at the center of the multidimensional communication between the human being and his or her higher self, and this communication is exclusive to humans who have the unique capability to feel emotion that is rooted in their connection to source. Human emotion can also shift reality. We choose to move into an emotion, and with that, shift the reality we are experiencing. When we reach an inner state of balance based on wisdom and maturity, and when we feel empathy without attachment to our own projection or expectation, compassion easily flows from our heart to others, to our planet, and to ourselves. The frequency of compassion reminds us that each one of us walks a unique and individual path in life, and that we create this reality based on the emotions and experiences that we choose for ourselves. I'm gonna let you take that. I'm gonna let you sit with that, and I'm gonna let you meditate it. I'm not gonna. Try this. Take a deep breath and close your eyes for a moment. Move your awareness to your heart. Think about all the people that you love and the gifts that they bring into your life. Now move your awareness to the people who challenge you. Can you see the gifts that they bring to you? That is it for your reading pile 3. I hope you took something from this, and I hope at least it was enlightening, warming, inspiring, maybe scary, whatever you felt during it. I hope. Well, I'm glad you came. I'm glad you stuck around. Thank you so much. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. Thank you to your ancestors, your loved ones, your guides, my loved ones, my ancestors. I wish you luck, and I wish you fortune, and I wish you many and much grace as you move through whatever it is that you're moving through in this period of your life. Thank you so much for tapping in. Have a wonderful day. Bye.